Like the actual GumBomb event itself, I've saved the very best for last. The 5th and final episode of GumBomb is none other than The Fury. Oh my god, greatest episode on the planet, perfect score, 5 out of 5, diamond certification, primetime Emmys all around. Sorry. Give me a sec to regain my focus. Okay, I'm good. Phew. Holy shit, talk about going the extra mile. Ladies and gents watching at home, get your bowl of popcorn, bag of chips, bucket of fried chicken, side of fries, bottle of vodka, can of booze, or can of Coca-Cola ready because we're gonna be here a while dissecting this beast of an episode. We start with Nicole proving to the viewers once again why she is the most badass mom ever to grace the planet. After Nicole drops her kids off at school, she has an unexpected reunion with an old friend, Yuki Yoshida, voiced by special guest star Naoko Mori. Yuki provokes Nicole into finishing what they started long ago and challenges her to a fight, but Nicole reluctantly declines, much to the surprise of her children. This leads to Yuki antagonizing Nicole for majority of the episode, mostly at her workplace. It isn't until a certain boundary has been crossed that Nicole eventually accepts, and thus we get a showdown that is nothing short of spectacular. God damn, what an incredible way to close off a week of brand new episodes. There is so much I want to say about this that it's hard to find a good place to start. I suppose we can begin with the aspects that were exceptional because, apart from the obvious highlight, there are many strengths of this episode that make it great in its own right. First and foremost is the characterization. Nicole is at the top of her game here, and whenever she's at the top of her game, the last thing you want to do is piss her off.
Hey, are you crazy, you dumb?
We need a shortcut.
Did you not hear what I said, you idiot? Don't get on her bad side. Do you not value your life? The rest of the characters are just as great too. Yuki is a magnificent foil to Nicole, being a direct opposite in every conceivable way. Whereas Nicole is typically down-to-earth and of a more humble background, Yuki is boisterous, imposing, and of a more prestigious pedigree. These two badass mothers are a textbook case of the red Oni and blue Oni trope. It even says so in their appearances. And this contrast between two starkly different personalities, two starkly different ways of life, is the perfect recipe for a heavily weighted conflict. We don't see much happening with the Watterson kids and Masami, who's honestly there just for the sake of spouting exposition regarding the history between both their moms. But from what little we get from them, they're good enough, I suppose. I mean, Anais does take a stand when Yuki goes a smidge too far with her advances towards Richard. Speaking of Richard, he's actually one of my other favorite parts of the episode. He acts like any husband should, noticing something off with his wife and cheering her up in the best way he knows how.
Nicole, I think we need better toothpaste. What? Is there something wrong with my hair? Does it look better with the hat? I think it goes really well with my eyes. Come on, you. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Good. You keep smiling or I'll have to use my secret weapon.
What's that?
But.
Aw, they really do love each other. No wonder Yuki was trying to make a move on him. It's a small detail, but then again, the little things do make a difference. Can we please see more of this Richard in the future? Please? Other small details that were tons of fun come from the scenes of Yuki being an absolute bitch.
I meant what happened to the car.
Oh, that.
Someone's played a lot of Street Fighter back in their day. I also want to bring up that catchy as hell 1980s background music during the montage at the Rainbow Factory.
My husband owns this factory, so this is my spot now. Yours is over there.
And girls just wanna have fun. Oh, wrong song. My bad. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat of somebody. Wrong again? Oh well. Finally, we come to the big moment you've all been waiting for. I am of course talking about the outstanding anime fight scene courtesy of the lovely, hardworking folks over at Studio 4C. Mike and Elle, eat your heart out, baby. Now, if that name rings a bell for some of you, that's because you've most likely seen or heard of a lot of the works that they were involved with. Studio 4C was responsible for a number of projects that range from television shows to original video animations to music videos to feature-length films. Among their works include the 2011 Thundercats series, The Animatrix, Justice League The Flashpoint Paradox, Street Fighter IV and its tie-in OVA The Ties That Bind, 2 games from the Ace Combat series, Catherine, Asura's Wrath, and music videos for Ayumi Hamasaki and Hikaru Utada. That is one hell of a portfolio. And all those years of expertise shine through in this one glorious scene. The animation is beautiful. The designs for Nicole and Yuki are excellent, and the actual battle itself is a feast for the eyes. It's majestically over the top as your favorite anime, and the choreography of each move is as fluid as the animation. Everything about this scene gives that vibe that there's so much at stake. This is enhanced by that stark contrast between Nicole and Yuki that I just brought up. 2 women of differing backgrounds, of differing ideologies, meeting in combat, trading blow after blow, punch after punch, kick after kick. It's physically and emotionally weighted by any standard of animation today. Staples such as simplistic lip movements, sweat drops, and the stress mark are also carried over to add the finishing touches. As a cherry on top of the cavity-inducing cake, the typically intense showdown manages to eke in some good laughs in between.
What took you guys so long?
Takes ages to get anywhere on these legs.
Are you also here to stop the fight?
Yeah, but then I realized I'd probably get annihilated trying. So...
Oh my god, that is so cute, I almost threw up marshmallows and cotton candy. Somebody, anybody, tweet to Funko. Show a screenshot of this to them so that they can chug out the amazing world of Gumball Pop vinyls like no tomorrow.
Impossible! How?
I have been through the most grueling training on the planet.
Which school taught you? Was it Hokuto? Was it Konoha? Or was it Mr. Miyagi?
I don't know about you, but Nicole might not have the patience for the wax-on, wax-off bullshit. I've seen comparisons being made between this fight and Kill la Kill. I can't say anything at all about it since I haven't watched the series myself, though maybe I should. I do want to get back into anime at some point, but I will say that this fight scene surpasses many anime fight scenes, specifically of the shonen variety. And so the brilliant battle comes to an end with Nicole and Yuki coming together to save their endangered children and reconciling at the end.
Well, you shouldn't be. You always had the best hair and house and car and butler and ponies and pony butlers.
I can't believe I tried to annihilate you!
I tried to annihilate you first. Don't worry about it.
I missed you!
I missed you too.
Come on, guys.
Let's go home.
Oh, please. It was just a little argument between friends.
Yeah, no harm done.
Holy shit. This freaking episode. I'll definitely have to revise my top 10 episodes list in the future. If anyone's curious to know, yes, this episode has made it into my top 5. Top 3 even. That's right, it's on the same playing field as The Job, The Origins, and The Shell. But admittedly, surpassing The Shell will have to be an accomplishment in and of itself. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I give The Fury an undisputed 5 out of 5. The characterization, the atmosphere, the emotional gravity, and the beyond stellar animation are some of the greatest in this series. The closest to a flaw that I can find is the rather generic Dragon Ball-esque backstory of Nicole and Yuki, which was also animated by Studio 4C. It's not so much a flaw as something that's just there, so it doesn't take away from my final score. Other than that, The Fury will keep you at the edge of your seat in more ways than one. It is a testament of what the show is and what it has become over the years. I love this episode a lot, and you can guarantee that I will be coming back to it over and over again. This will be my reminder of why I enjoy Gumball so much and why I enjoy animation in general so much. Episodes like this will motivate me more and more to chase my passion for animation, to someday bring forth a world of my own that is brimming with creativity. And thus we can close the curtains on GumBomb. As this explosive week draws to a close, I'd like to wrap things up with a few concluding words. With Gumball's increased focus on continuity lately, I'm very certain that future episodes will revisit these 5 episodes somehow. Maybe through a slight nod, or even a continuation. I can't say exactly what'll happen, but I know for a fact that something will happen. This is just a little theory that I've devised, but we could maybe see more character development for Gumball. We've seen in several episodes how much he takes after his mother if he puts in the effort. I'm going to sound like a totally uninspired fanfiction writer by explaining this, but we might be getting an episode where Gumball could reminisce the events of the Gi from Season 1, and Nicole could play an important role in the plot. So she notices that her son is still rather passionate about learning karate, and she could explain another reason why she was reluctant in letting him learn martial arts in the first place. And the explanation could be that she doesn't want him to go through what she and Yuki went through when they were his age, tossing away his friendships for the sake of being an exceptional person when he's already an exceptional person in her eyes. Considering the revelation that we got from the Fury, and after plenty of convincing from Gumball, Nicole could take him under her wing and be his own personal sensei, albeit with a hint of doubt. And the skills that Gumball develops lead to a whole slew of ups and downs for him. It could improve his self-esteem, probably at the expense of his relationships with his friends and family. Or it could trigger a subconscious resentment inside of him that we've never seen before, and could manifest in him taking his anger out on everything and everyone for all the hurt they've caused him in the past. I won't lie, it's quite dark. It's still possible, though. Gumball is rather cynical starting in Season 2. That's just my own twisted idea for a character-driven, emotionally charged episode that could tie into past adventures. It'd be a daring move on the show's part to have that sort of episode, but hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and all that jazz. Last thing I'd like to add is that I rescind that statement I made in my top 10 episodes countdown about Gumball being underrated. The right word you guys are looking for is overlooked. You can't really say that it's underrated if it's racking in the views like Scrooge McDuck racking in piles upon piles of cash. It's a big hit in Japan for crying out loud, and it even had its own dedicated event held at the SM Mall of Asia in the Philippines. I wouldn't call that a sign of underratedness by any stretch of imagination. So yeah, just a little bit of housekeeping that I wanted to get out there. What do you guys have to say in regards to GumBomb? Let's have a discussion in the comments section. Exchange opinions, theories, and such. I'm always interested in what you guys have to bring to the table. Hopefully we can keep it civil here. Unlike a certain cesspool of dog shit. Stupid Steven Universe community and their cancerous, toxic members. Must you assholes ruin everything for everyone? Actually, I'm considering setting aside something dedicated to a discussion. Maybe like a YouTube live stream or a Q&A session. I know I promised one a while back, and I'm sorry for not following through on it, but I didn't have much to work off. I only had a handful of questions that were asked, but I still want to hear some suggestions from you people. Do let me know what you'd like to see me try in the future. I'm very keen on broadening my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone and whatnot. So that's gonna be it, everybody. This is the one and only CR Martin, and I'm getting the hell out of here. Ciao for now.